Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We want to look again into our Bible study, giving a summary of chapters of the Bible. Today we are looking at Genesis chapter 4. Genesis chapter 4 has 26 verses. The first time when Adam and Eve left the Garden of Eden, they knew themselves and the woman got pregnant. They gave birth to their sons, Cain and Abel. The story also captured the occupation of Cain and Abel. And afterwards, the Bible says they brought offering before the Lord. Then the story of how Cain brought his offering from the ground, and Abel brought the firstling of his own flock. And the Lord looked upon the offering of Abel with favor, and Cain was wroth, because the Lord looked upon the offering of Abel. Even when the Lord was warning him, he actually did not, and he went ahead because of the grudges or because of the anger to go and kill his own brother, murder his own brother Abel. And the Bible also revealed in the story that after a while, the Lord asked Cain about his brother, that he can hear the blood of his brother cry from the ground. Cain answered, if he was his brother's keeper. The judgment of God came upon him, that the ground is cursed for his sake, that it will never produce for him anymore. So in the process, the judgment of God was revealed that was placed upon Cain. All of this captured in the book of Genesis chapter 4. And after a while, when the curse was placed on him, the Lord put a mark to prevent him from being killed and also to protect him from anybody killing him. And he also pronounced that anybody that killed Cain, what will befall them. As soon as that was concluded, the Bible says Cain departed from the presence of the Lord. Even when Cain was saying the punishment was too much for him, all of that is captured. And for slaying his brother, that the earth will work against him, that he will not be able to survive the earth. But the Lord placed a mark on him that nobody will kill Cain. And after then, the story of how Cain departed from the presence of the Lord, and he went to the land of Nod, the east of Eden. He went to that land to start a new civilization. So when he got to that place to start a new civilization, the story of how he knew his wife, and he gave birth to Enoch. One, they start procreation. Two, they started to develop tools, weapons, and they started to build cities. They continue in polytheism. So both Enoch, all the generation, the genealogy, and the lineage were well explained. And their craft, what they were doing, because they were building tools. All of this were explained in Genesis chapter 4. And after then, a shift to a new civilization occurred. As at the time the story of Cain subsided, the Bible says Adam knew his wife, and they gave birth to Seth. After they gave birth to Seth, the generation also started to grow from there. They began to call on the name of the Lord. So a new civilization erupted. Summary of Genesis chapter 4. From Adam, concluding with Adam. How Adam knew his wife. She conceived and gave birth to Cain and Abel. And the story of how Cain dealt with Abel, now left the town where he was, moved to east of Eden, called Nod, and knew his wife, started to build tools, started to build cities, deviated from the pattern that he knew, started their own pattern. But the end of that Genesis chapter 4, the Bible says, Adam knew his wife. God gave them another son in place of Abel that Cain had slew. And after then, they began to call the name of the Lord. This is where we are going to stop. To follow our videos so that you can also refresh your memory with the events, the happenings in any chapter that we have summarized. See you in my next video. Shalom.